Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you're catching this broadcast or wherever it is in the world that you're watching me from. My name is YEWANDE ADEKOYA. I'm a management consultant and a business coach. And I'm here on Reality Check with YEWANDE to share, with you what we do every week to provide information for business owners, people that, small and medium businesses that are just coming up and want to be able to grow, because studies have shown that, businesses under 5 years have the tendency to, to collapse or, to go bankrupt or die. But, because I've learned that over time and I have a burden for small businesses, my business also is growing, at an increased rate. So I take interest in small and medium scale businesses. Also for people that are trying to move from employees to employers and also be in business, I also have a passion for that. So I help this set of people. They are very dear to my heart. So welcome to our program, Reality Check with YEWANDE, and it's all about business, helping you, providing all the necessary businesses. We always say there are challenges everywhere. Every business has its own challenges, but don't see challenge as something that you need to run away from. It's something you need to face and focus, learn from it, and then move on. That's what helps your business to grow. Welcome everyone. For the past few weeks, I've been talking about developing financial intelligence. Because again, beginning of the year, I've been talking about how we can build our business, to thrive, not something that we can do on a daily, just like something you are looking for food for today. That's not, we're already past that stage. We're looking at businesses that can thrive and even outlive you, that you can impact your world. And so we talked about that, and then people have started making, doing that business, and then questions started coming on finances, on how do I manage my finance, how do I do this, how do I do that. I'm a small business, I'm just coming in, I can't afford to employ an accountant, how do I go about it? And so I've been sharing on financial intelligence, and so today I'm just concluding on the three segments, and I'll just take you through, summarize, and then what you really need to do. Also, I'm also here to mentor and coach you if you still have any issues or you have any questions. Okay, so I said financial intelligence is understanding the knowledge and skills of the finance in the business world. So every business person should have a bit knowledge about finance. Even if you have other people doing it, understand what it means. You cannot just be doing business. Most people are in business to make profit, and so if you don't know how to get that money out, then there will be a problem. Let it not be that all the businesses that you do, everything will just go down the drain without understanding finance. So it is a skill that you can learn. That's the good thing about it. You learn the skills, and it is not something you go to school for. I'm not saying you should be a professional accountant. It's something that you can read up by yourself, or what somebody put you through what you need to do. And why do you need that financial intelligence? Because it can help to increase your wealth. You can start with little that you have, and then if you are financially intelligent, it begins to grow and grow and grow and multiply. Okay, it also helps you to have a relationship with money. Some of us have an idea about what money is. Some people, some people pray that they shouldn't have too much money. Money is the root of evil. Money is not gotten on the tree. It's not easy to work for money and all that. But with financial intelligence, your mind begins to shift about what you understand on what money is and how it's supposed to grow. Okay, another thing about why you need this skill is that you are able to follow up your cash flow. You are able to follow up your money, where it's going to, where all the monies that you are getting, how it's going, what should it be going through to that source? Should you reduce that source? Should you increase it? If you are able to follow through and monitor it, then you will know, and your business will be better for it. Okay, also the knowledge. A lot of people who have a little knowledge, at least you have knowledge on what is asset and what is liability, and what you need to do. Which one should you accumulate, which one should you not? It gives you knowledge, basic knowledge. You should know, at least you shouldn't know only your business. You should know that a lot of people are how do I say, a lot of people are ignorant. I'm not saying, like I said, you should go and learn it, but the basic things, so that even when an accountant has done something and has given it to you, or the basic things, because we're small businesses, you can look at it word for word. You can look at it and have an idea of what you need to look at. Okay, I said some people move from rag to riches, some people drop from grace to grass. It is because of financial intelligence. They do not know. Some people, they will have all the money now, they will spend like there's no tomorrow, like business is going to continue. You don't have control over the stock market, you don't have control over so many markets, and then you are just spending like that. But with financial intelligence, you know the investment, where you're supposed to invest, what you should invest, how you should go about it. Okay, so basically that's it. And I said so there's a rule that says that, you know, you should put aside 10% of your earnings, your profits. I hope you know that when you invest, for those that do products and services, when you buy a product for, let's say, 100 naira, and then you sell it for 120, your total money that you made, you can see 120 in your account. Let's make it millions, 120 million in your account. That's not all your money. This is the 20 on top of it. That's the profit. And even out of that profit, there's some expenses that you would have made in the course of that transaction. You need to deduct it from that 20 so that you can know exactly how much you made. You understand? So that from there, 10% of that is what you're supposed to save, and then afterwards, as you accumulate, you're supposed to invest it into something else. Some people invest back into their business, some people invest back into other things, but it is important that you save at least 10% of what you have. You know, you are able to control your spending, then you're able to do budgets. This is what financial intelligence helps you to do. And if you are really serious on knowing this, within a month you should be able to get a hang of it. Okay, so that was what we discussed about 2 weeks ago, and then last week we talked about, you know, asset and liability and how you can calculate your net worth. It's very important. Your net worth is your net worth. When you come to the bank, for example, I'm an ex-banker, 16 years in banking, and then I used to remember some companies, they had all the business, but their financials were not it. So we had to guide them. You know, I started my advice from there. We had to guide them and put them through and all that. And there's something called statement of net worth. Your net worth as an individual, as a company. What do you worth? What's your worth? And that's your net worth is your assets minus your liability. Your assets are the things that you own, the things that are close to cash, the things that you can sell and make money from. And liabilities are what you are owing other people. So maybe even you collected products on credit. You know, all those things is something that you still have to pay and all that. So it's your financial position at a particular time. That's the balance sheet. I hope I'm not speaking ahead of you, but I learned, I taught this in my last class. So please go back to my Facebook page and go and check through on the part 2. Okay, so the difference between your asset and your liability is your net worth. And so you should have a net worth. You should know what you are worth now. You know, no matter how small you think that it is, the fund that you have, the generator, whatever additional money, the cash, the goods that you have bought, the product that you have bought, you should have an idea of what you are worth. You know, some people don't have cash, but they are worth so much. Okay, and then financial intelligence is the fact that you are able to make sure that you have some cash, and you're able to there's something called cash flow, so that it can help your business. I talked about cash flow last week as well. So that is very important. We all need to learn it. It seems as if, you know, if you've not heard about it before, that is why you're in this class. That is why I am coming to talk to you about it. You should know about it. You should know. Even in your personal life, it's the same principle. You'll be able to draw budgets, and then with budget you'll be able to follow up. Your spending will be controlled, especially you people that are just coming into business right now. Your spending will be controlled. You should be able to control your spending. You can't control a lot of things, but you can control where your money is going to. You can control how you are spending it. And then I'll give you an example of myself. When I first left the corporate world, when I was working, how it is, you know how at the end of the month that a particular amount is coming in, whether you work or not. So when I was going to start my business, I had to take a look at my budget. I had to slash a lot of expenses, more than 50%, because there was no guarantee that income was coming in at the end of the month. I was just starting up a business, and when you're starting up a business, there's some things we teach you. And so with that, I reduced my expense. I was able to focus on the things that are important, and then with that, it helped me. So even if the income that you are making is small, you are able to match up over time until your income begins to grow, and then you can grow your expenses. Please and please, it is very important that we know. Some people, you are just starting up a business, and the first money you make, you are going to buy a status car, you are going to do all that. Please and please, we need to be more intelligent than that. Some people invest back into their business. You need to, if this is a business that you are thinking of living as a legacy, it's not a business. You will just kill the business once you are just putting money into the profit and everything. It's my money, it's my personal account, because at the small business, the owner of the business and the business is still, still the same person. Okay, still the same person most of the time. So you need to be able to separate your personal and your business interest in it. You can pay yourself salary so that you know that from your own salary you can do whatever you want with it, but the company's business must be there. You must put a system in place so that as you even grow, you grow, everybody will continue to follow through. So today I will just give you what you need to do. What are the habits that you need to do to be able to boost this financial intelligence that we're talking about? First of all, you need to want to know more. I know that you are learning about how your business can grow and all that. Part of it is finance. So you need to read books on finance. A lot of us don't like to read. And that's in reading, that's where the answer is. I had to learn how to read, because it is very, very important. It's called personal development. You can lose everything. You can lose everything, but what you have learned, with what you have learned, you can start all over again, and the same you that was able to achieve can achieve again. So you are your best asset. You are your best asset. So a lot of people always say, I don't have money for this, I don't have money for that. You have a lot of money for a lot of things. You put it as priority, but investing in yourself is not priority. I am here on your reality check with YEWANDE to tell you that you need to invest in yourself, either by buying books or paying for online courses. Let somebody help you out. You might eventually make the business in 10 years, in 7 years, but if you read through, or you get a coach, or you get a mentor to take you through, you'll be, it's like 5 years, you have jumped 5 years, because some people have done this before and they've have the experience. But if you're able to invest and also work with people, it helps you to jump, to be as if you have used their own experience. So when people say experience is the best teacher, it doesn't have to be your own experience. It can be somebody else's experience, and you're just reading it in a book, so you know that this person did it like this. You don't have to do it like that, or you're getting a coach that will take you through, and with their experience they're able to take your business to the next level. So that's the first thing I advise. For you to grow your financial intelligence, you need to read. You need to develop yourself personally. That's how some people will come, madam, this is how much I bought it, madam, this is where the money is going to. You don't have an idea. You must get some form of idea, because money is very, very important. If you know where your money is going to, if you know how the finance is all about, then it will be easier for you. Like I said, don't get me wrong, you are not supposed to be a chartered accountant to be able to know that. Just the basic things is what I am asking you to learn about. And there are some books I can recommend, books for you. We have financial, we have books like accounting for non-accountants or beginners. We have financial intelligence and entrepreneur financial intelligence IQ. Just go online. All these things, some technology has made it easier. Some you can even find for free. Just something that you need to learn and know. And if you need to reach out to me, please go ahead and reach out to me. I can take you through on whatever it is that you need to learn. Please let me know if you're getting value from this. If you have any question, please drop it. If you're also learning, please drop it. And also, if you think that you have something to contribute, please drop it in the comment section as well. Okay, so the first thing is personal development. You need to read more about it. The next thing, like I said, is to track your net worth. Track your net worth. Try to grow your assets. Your assets are the things that you have, the maybe land that you have, the property that you have, the car that you have, the goods that you have, the machine that you have. The machine can help you convert convert products, and then you begin to sell. Anything that can be converted to money or anything that can bring in money is the asset that you have. Please, gone are the days when people will just leave money in their account and then it will just be there. The little money, you're happy that you have money in your account. That's not how the rich people think. They don't leave their money in their accounts. They apportion it to where it's necessary. They'd rather invest. Your investment too is your asset. So they rather invest. So the more you grow your asset, the more your net worth. The more your net worth. Like I said, I taught you how to do your net worth last week. So you should know your net worth by now. You should work towards it. The more your net worth, so that people, you can be more professional. You can borrow money from the bank. You can, get assistance if they ask you to. And you need to know your net worth. And then we reduce your liability. So you reduce the owing and the borrowings. For example, if you borrowed money from a bank and then you are making profit, you should not say the bank is there. You should look for how you can, pay down your credit worthiness and all that. You can pay down, on the loan, so that it reduces your liability and then your net worth is going higher. Okay, so that one is very important. Track your net worth. Track your net worth. When I say track your net worth, grow your assets and reduce your liability and let your network continue to grow. A lot of business people today, like you will see all these big businesses, they are owing, they have credit worthiness, they are owing banks, they are borrowing to grow their business, but because they have been able to grow their network, they have a system in place, so things are easier for them. They don't have cash. They go to the bank, I need this money. Because the bank knows their network, knows their assets and their liability, they are able to provide the funds for them. Okay, so track your network. Track your spending. That's the third one. What are you spending money on? What is important to you? As a business person that is just coming up, what should be important to you is how the business can grow steadily. I always say, for the first 2 years, don't expect to make money from the business. Don't expect to make money from business. If you start making for the first 6 months, kudos to you. And once you start making that money, don't just squander all the money that you have. You must invest back in your business. You must expand. That's how you grow. The first 5 years is for you to work, invest in your business and let it grow. Let it not be that because you got the hit today, the money has come in, then everybody must know, and not that. You invest. You invest. I always say, like when I see, I'm from Africa, I'm streaming from Lagos, and then when you see a businessman that has made money, you see him, you have a big car, you have this, you have that. That's what he thinks that is good for him. But when you see, for example, the wealthy people, they are intelligent, they invest back into their business. So from the investment, the profit they make from that investment is what they work on. So it is very, very key. They work on their net worth. You might see them in jeans and trousers. I always say Mark Zuckerberg is always on jeans and trousers, but his net worth is high. His net worth is very high. So number 2 is to be able to track your net worth. You must know your net worth. Then number 3, you must be able to track your spending. Reduce your spending. Whatever, and then, okay, when I say, let me not say reduce, let me say track your spending. There are some spending that, if you spend, maybe you are buying an asset in the first, in all the money, the profit you made this month, you decide to buy a machine that will help to convert your asset and then you make money. That's fine. So you track your spending. What are you spending money on? And then I said it one time, okay, one of my classes, that throughout 2020, because we were at home at all, I was spending over 50,000 naira on my data because everything was online and all that. And I was like, that's a lot. How can I reduce it? So it was because I was taking note of my spending. I was tracking it. And then I had to now get a Wi-Fi that was now, less than half of what it is. So that is exactly what I'm saying about tracking. Different levels. What are you using money for? Where is the money going into? Some people are making money, but they just don't know where it's going. And you need to be able to track your spending. That is financial intelligence. So you can be doing business and everybody is seeing that the turnover is high, and money, you are not seeing it. It is because you are not tracking it. You are actually spending it, but you are not tracking where you are spending the money on. So the first one, grow your personal development. The second one, track your net worth. The third one, track your spending. The fourth one, you meet a financial advisor or somebody that can help you plan. So you can just, for someone like me or anybody that is account, you just need to know, what do I need to do? In fact, there are some applications now that they say for free, so that you can put in what you have for your business. like for example, I can be in my business, I might not have cash in the bank, but might have assets, I might have products or services. You are not poor, your net worth is still high. It's just that you did not, your cash flow is not, you did not organize your cash flow. So you must be able to get someone that can advise you, you know, on this. You can help, you can get someone that can advise you and be able to, you know, tell you how this is, because really we are business people. We are not finance, we are not accountants, we are not all that, but this simple financial intelligence can help your business to grow. It can help you turn this little seed that you have into a lot, because you're able to track, you're able to grow your asset, you're able to grow your network. Okay, the fifth one is invest in yourself, invest in your business, invest in yourself. I said it earlier, I talked about personal development. Personal development is reading, you can read online, but when you invest in yourself, investing in yourself is like, you know, train yourself. The way you say, I want to buy, okay, so out of one of my trainings yesterday, because I'm on a training, I always learn, and then they said, don't spend all the money, because women, we can buy wig, we can do a lot of things. Don't spend money on your head and not spend money in your head. You have to invest in yourself, and don't just focus on what is only your business. Also in your business, you have to expand. But like investing in yourself is investing in the knowledge. Whatever you have in yourself, nobody can take it away from you. You must learn that. A poor person thinks that the little I have, let me hold on to it so that it will not finish. But that's not how a wealthy person is. The wealthy person says, it is high that built that money, that made that money, I can make it again. Because you know what you have invested in yourself, you know what you have been able to do. So spend money on getting information, spend money on yourself. You know, you will not regret it. I am talking like this because I have done it, I have seen the experience. It just takes you further, it makes you go faster than necessary. Take time, invest energy, invest time, invest money in yourself. So your investment is all round investment in yourself. Don't be too, you know, don't be too carried away and say, okay, I want to make money, and all the money you are making, everything can just go like that. You know, so the money is coming in, but it's going out because you are not financially intelligent enough to be able to keep it or be able to grow it. Okay, as I round up, I tell you to grow your network. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. There's a link, because the more people you know, the more you get better at it, the more you're exposed you are, and also who are the people that are surrounding you. You are a business person, you are just starting. Okay, you should surround yourself with the best of the best. There's a proverb, there's a saying that if you are the most intelligent person in the room, then there's something wrong. Always look ahead, and most people like that, intelligent people in the room, they are the people that are okay with their comfort zone. They have mastered that level, so everybody coming in should suck up to them. But no, it's time to move to the next level. Go and look for people that are high there, people that are in your business that are doing better than you. Check them online, check them offline, reach out to them, so you are able to, you know, grow your network. And again, like I said, you might be a business person, you might be a whatever it is that you are into. You can have friends that are into finance. You know, for example, now a friend of mine can say, YEWANDE, please, can you help me with my account? And then, you know, she has done something for me over a period of time. I say, okay, no problem, I'll look at it for you. Meanwhile, if she had gotten somebody else, she would have had to pay. But because we're friends, because she owes me or we owe ourselves, then she didn't pay, but she got that favor. But she has been able to save that money. So that is what we talk about. So network is, you are going to be providing value to people, and other people will be able to provide value to you. Make a deliberate effort to reach out, to network. Even in finance is also part of it. It helps your financial intelligence. Reach out, ask questions. Okay, like I said, some people don't know what asset is, some people don't know what liability is, but these are things that you should know. You don't have to be a chartered accountant to know that. And as I will round up, I'll just say, focus on what you can control. Everyone that is always listening to me knows I always say, you can't control everything. You can't control the weather, you can't control the stock market, you can't control anything, but you can control yourself. Number one, you can control the way you react to life. It's psychological. We are not talking about emotional intelligence today. We are talking about financial intelligence. But you can control that. You can control your spending. You can control the people that you relate with. You can control the environment that you go to. Focus on what you can control. It will really help you. It will help your financial intelligence. And then because you can control, you decide on where you want to go. You decide on the business you want to do, the line you want to tow. It just makes life easier. Focusing on that, because again, if you do that, you will know that when you are focused, you don't even care what other people have to say. And mind you, other people just talk. People like to talk, especially when they don't understand what you're doing. They are not the ones that have the vision that you have. They don't have your kind of business. Some people are trying to figure it out. Some people are jealous of you. Some people cannot come to you directly, so they'll just talk to discourage you. But you are the one that has the vision. You are the one that wants to grow a legacy that is big. You are the one that is just coming up. Your business is still small. I tell you, for the first 5 years, you are supposed to work and put in all the effort and put in all the time, because it's in that 5 years that you become a master. After 5 years, you can come out and say, okay, I've been able to, my business can survive and it's thriving now, and then you can relax a little. So focus on what you can control. Focus on your spending. Control that. You can control that. You can control the people you work with. You can control your emotions. You can decide not to get angry. Don't give people the permission. Every day of my life now, I pray to God. It is joy. Whether I'm happy, whether things, I understand a lot of people are complaining about the economy. They are complaining about this. They are complaining about that. But I have decided to be happy all the same. A lot of people are losing their lives on a daily basis. I decided that as long as I'm here, I'm going to give it my best shot. Sometimes you make mistakes, you learn from it, and you move on. Don't say, I don't want to take that decision because I can make a mistake. Make the mistake and learn from it. You can rectify it. Those are the things that they used to tell us before, that there are some mistakes that cannot be irreversible. You will learn how not to do it. You will learn how to. So there are some beliefs that you have to remove and be able and start to relearn. You unlearn, you learn and relearn. So many things that you can learn. I hope you'll be able to get value from this. We'll talk about financial intelligence. You can go look through my 3 that I took 3 classes now. This is 3 classes on financial intelligence. It is very key for our business. It is not core for your business. It's not core as in your business is core, but how you do your business is how you know that you spend the money and be able to follow the money so that you can grow the profit. We are not in, even though we are good people and want to impact life, we are not in business for charity. You need to make money, and these are the ways you can also make the money. Thank you so much for joining me. You can replay this. For those that are replaying, let me know that you're replaying. Put down your questions, put down whatever you think that can help somebody else. We are here to help each other, small businesses. You can reach out to me as well for coaching and mentoring session, and I'll be willing to give it to you and attend to you. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please like my page on Facebook page, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, YEWANDE ADEKOYA, YEWANDE ADEOLA ADEKOYA. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next week. Bye.